What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Господи. Какой-то кошмар полнейший. Классно. Мне еще и трансляцию параллельно не посмотреть. Ладно, мне чата достаточно. Лишь бы эта фигня работала. Остальное все равно пофиг.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
Так. Все, блин. Тут как себя стрим только ведет, я не знаю. Ну, вроде живой. Живой. Следить, правда, не получится. Веди меня. А, куда?
The Sealy got...
Классно. Мой нет помер. Точнее, домашний, мобильный еще держится. Вот, чё...
Ready for reconnaissance.
Ладно, пусть хотя бы так. Видимо, реально забилась там. Были водопады, как мы вдруг оказались здесь? Так, вроде живой еще. Живет еще.
Oh, so many clouds.
Ну, все же
I
красиво.
believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh,
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is
all right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are.
Мячик. Живешь. А, как правильного персонажа. О, с ее сигной. Че опять у меня что-нибудь сломается? Не надо мне. То у меня инет просядет. И как? И как? А, понял. По облакам можно ходить. Офигеть.
Beg for mercy.
У меня есть хиллер. А, я застрял. Блин,
Shudder.
хватит меня бить. Бынь. Бынь. Косой.
Beg for mercy.
А я попал. Что мне показать? А, воздушный поток. Кстати, выглядит прикольно. Ну да, видно, что... А, тут дорожка. Тут сундук есть. Ничего себе. Да, у меня задержка теперь. А примагемов не дали. Классно. Живой живет. Куда он денется? Где? А, с небес.
Crush.
Stand clear.
Shudder.
Ну, будет сейчас задержка. А, ну, вроде...
Crush. It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Enhanced animal module 75. This isn't good. Cross over.
Я не понимаю только, кого бьет, меня или их?
Beg for mercy.
Так, нет. Нормальный чат открой.
I'll protect us.
Да блин.
Take your true form.
Да, меня бьет.
Transfiguration.
О, по 20к. Блин. Какой-то...
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Crush.
Let's dig.
Бум. Да, у меня периодически пингует. Механизм сломался, туман рассеялся. Древней формации. Ну, привет.
Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Absorption test. Animal hypostate. More speed.
Так, а этот чуть не просыпается.
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
О, привет.
Transfiguration. Cryo incarnate.
Бум-бум-бум.
Manifest. Crush.
Stand clear. Absorption test. Yeah.
Уйди. Да, о. Так, а стрим
Beg
нормально.
for mercy.
Игра только. Сейчас, по идее, на оставшийся где-то четверть останется, и этот встанет, блин. Страж Руин. Я более чем уверен, вот сейчас полосочка. А чё он не просыпается? Бум! Ага.
We're gonna fall. This time we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Уи, уи.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Пу-пу. Иди вперед, блин, не останавливайся. Все.
Crush.
Enhanced animal module 70.
Shudder. More speed. Crush. Shudder.
Animal test 6308.
Crush.
Let's dance.
Бум-бум. Ну да, все, стрим разочек помер, все. О, ну привет.
Absorption test. A minor error. Right, let the show begin. Swirl, Mark 2. Go, Barbara.
Beg for mercy.
Я так и думал. А, их еще и двое. Ай,
Beg for mercy.
физ уроном почти бесполезно, да? Да, ох, у них там урон как
Stand
режется.
clear.
Ладно. У них только круги не показываются, куда они приземлятся.
Take your true form. Do your master's bidding. Crush.
Ну вот.
Animal test 6308.
Cross over.
Ой, если...
Shudder. Freeze to the core.
Absorption
О,
test.
13 тысяч. У половины здоровья нету, уж не полная. О,
Look over there. Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
о, сундук. Два пальмагема всего лишь. Такой себе.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge. That's true, but then again,
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into...
wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this, you gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
how is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? I
Был
get that
камень,
super
нету
strength
камня.
much. We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Зеленый, болотный, все сказывает.
Silly churl.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply, I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plostrite we have. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
Так.
Now, please excuse me. As you can see,
Shenhua, just now on the way over.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set up.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too.
But I am not.
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift.
No need. I simply need to.
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's.
Так, чё?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you...
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
Oh. Живой.
One trusts you have met Shen He.
So far, so good. Yeah. So,
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor.
cool. So, calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind
Her Adeptus name.
don't...
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already? So it's
Последнего
Do
часть.
you mean to say that she presents...
Well, to start with,
Ah, yes. She was like this all those... One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the... Inside was Shenhe. Then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which...
that sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile. Both that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate...
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution. However, Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem
Настолько
to have
сильны, что
rendered her...
подавляет ее эмоции.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the...
Судьба.
Oh, now Paimon gets...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. Ningguang once made a bold assertion
Контактов между
that this
Лиуэ и
is
его
to be the
жителями.
era of the
Здесь,
contract
чтобы
between
посмотреть, как
Liyue
она
and the
справится с
humans.
наступающей
Well,
бурей.
if she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your...
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Clients. 3
Ah,
clients.
Следующего дня. Ням. Ну можно уже, в принципе-то, и не стримить. А сколько идет уже стрим? Полчаса. Не, мало. До 40 посижу.
Hey, so, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh? How did
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my... Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treat... For this, I'm...
To be fair, we've met our fair share. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. What?
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, but before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how, after all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Болтайте, болтайте. Что-то я не помню, что вот все подобное уже... О!
Look, look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beidou! And hey, Person Paimon.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains...
balance.
Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks.
Нефритовый дворец мог парить на одном уровне с горными вершинами. Гениально!
The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece.
Beidou, you're joining?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is...
Shenhua. I am there.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of...
Wow. So it looks...
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but...
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are... Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Sounds great, but...
I think the plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as... How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then.
Я
All
ничего
right,
не понял.
I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
Есть информация об этом ядре чудес.
From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw material.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings
Увидимся,
all of us. I'm
победим.
gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go. By the way, what question are you gonna ask?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Я понял о чем. О ком это, о чем это. Так, у меня, кстати, интернет-то воскрес. Ладно. Блин, я тем более не то отключил. Сижу с мобильного. Так, куда там с этим кузнецом же поговорить? Не хочу бежать, больше телепортироваться. Капитан У.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd...
Of course I have.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged...
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so... sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, the types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
Блин, Алиэкспресс уже надоел.
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
С глазами Бога.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but an... I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic... Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the Divine Damsel of Devastation, I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, and perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay.
Че? Ой, все хрустит.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place at... What's the story about?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous... In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so... The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live, you must sacrifice...
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh.
But the monster was so... Just while they were discussing whose child...
No!
Unbeknownst to any her extraordinary ability... And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise.
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire...
I think it's a great...
Well, it's...
Понять бы, как еще искать ее. Как она должна выглядеть. Чё? Что? Что за страшный непонятный звук? Туда осколков звезд. А, во, вижу. Это просто оранжевые вот эти голубенькие кристальчики. Я забыл, как они называются.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we... Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you have...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, what... Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a...
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe.
Okay. Then let...
О, там это... Так.
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng.
Так.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine... The time frame certainly matches. So it seems we're in the right area.
Повнимательнее. Какое интересное совпадение. Оу. Интернет умирает. Опять. Оу. Оу. Опять. Вроде нормально. Где? Ничего не понимаю. Где? А, во.
What's this?
Значит, сказал, что ты тяжело болеешь. Не волнуйся, я отдам все, что у меня есть, чтобы спасти тебя. Мое сердце обливается кровью всякий раз, когда я вижу, как твоя слабость становится все сильнее. Твоя болезнь не поддается лечению. Но почему я не могу терпеть эту боль за тебя? Ты сказала, что ни о чем не сожалеешь в этой жизни и только хочешь, чтобы я позаботился о Шаньхэ. Но если ты ни о чем не сожалеешь, откуда эти слезы? Уже давно не понимаю, что делаю, хотя я все еще дышу, чувствую себя пустой оболочкой. Я прочел все древние тексты, которые получилось достать, но это ничего не дало. Удача — это Миндзюнь. У него нашлась книга, которая могла бы спасти тебя. Я забрал ее и последовал инструкциям, чтобы призвать божество и предложить ему жертву. Божество явилось, и я сказал ему, что готов обменять свою жизнь на твою. Он промолчал и только указал на нашу дочь Шаньхэ. Божество сказало, что ее судьба приносить беды, и что она может только причинять вред своим близким. Божество также сказало, что она, возможно, даже была причиной твоей смерти. Я решил, что должен это сделать. Я оставил ее в пещере, которая упоминала божество. Прошло 3 дня, а новостей все еще нет. Я становлюсь беспокойным от ожидания. Меня охватывает зловещее чувство. Сон, как слеп я был, позвольте мне извиниться перед вами обеими лично. Думал, Сёби у...
So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus, and so that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, the divine and she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved.
We looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabros.
5 примогемов.
Let's have a look over there.
Сундук. Ой, еще сундук.
More speed.
О, два примагема за обычный сундук. Понять бы, как что-то все это работает, блин. Магические знаки, выгравированные на суброзии, сохраняются в течение долгого времени. Некоторые верят, что этот камень способен соединить энергию инь и ян, вообще инь-янь. Однако найти субрози непросто, требуется отправиться в правильное место в нужное время. Легенда гласит, что вы можете найти субрози, если встанете посреди озера к югу от горы Таньхэн на закате и посмотрите в направлении заходящего солнца.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tian. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the
Time to scout.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired Adeptus from a... I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
Есть способ сделать это.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you all.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times next time we...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to... Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth. But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me,
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is so. I hope that one day I might be brave enough to. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe, in fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. We can't let someone else beat us to it.
Чистить, походу, придется. Не хочу бежать. О! Да. То есть я должен сначала прийти, а потом дождаться. Классно. И что мне надо сделать? Интернет. Так. Ну и что дальше? Как все, блин, понятно. О, Господи, как это делать, блин?
Aristocratic. It is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Что мне делать-то?
I can put these to good use.
Что делать-то?
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Ну и... Я еще усну. А, классно. О, зашибись.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage. But the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Ося. Оп, сяо, сейчас.
Beg for mercy. Stand clear.
Бонг. Бонг. О! Я могу продолжить. Что вы мне этим хотите сказать? Опять время перематывать. О, опять сяло. О.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
О.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
А что тут Сяо делает? Мне интересно. Сяо. Сяо.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the but these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will
Ну, понятно. Здесь адепты собрались рядом с Лiyue. В случае, если ситуация выйдет из-под контроля. Ну, еще чуть-чуть, и я все. Капитан У. Чё, у меня и там... А.
Oh.
So...
This is some top quality ore you found. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you... Don't worry. It won't take me too...
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next.
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got...
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to... Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say what... But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facility.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the adept...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my...
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else...
Ого. Ого. Что это такое? Можно посмотреть. Ядро чудес. Основной компонент механизма нефритового дворца. В сочетании с талисманом адептов он образует центр управления. Да. Да. Прикольно. Так, туда, опять туда. Не хочу бежать. Хочу поближе прятаться. Опять лезть наверх.
Ningguang's little secretary. We found all the materials.
Oh, all three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti Sigils look good. It seems that we found... I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are...
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the Plustrite yet!
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chick...
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was...
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went...
Так давно там не было. Дворец до самого неба. Опять 5 термогемов, да? Ну, по классике.
Combine the Adepti Sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason...
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear you.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props enough.
You're quite welcome. It's truly
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see me.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your...
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess...
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and if you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say...
Wow. Paimon hadn't even...
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the...
Oh, great! No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got...
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have...
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge...
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of...
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be... So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop...
A sense of...
Yes. To become fond of a place. To feel perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a...
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I met Ningguang. Don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon... At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber... My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, and I hope that you can all witness... Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Oh,
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Блин. Ага, задел. Бэшт. Что? Ай. О. Так, нет. Инет упал. Приуныл. А, вещи пропали, вот эти...
begin.
Take your true form.
Absorption test.
Shudder.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
О, что делает?
I'll protect us.
Да блин, не переключается.
Animal
не
test
понял.
6308.
Что мне делать теперь?
Stand clear.
Да блин.
My will embodied.
Так, как теперь вас удалить-то?
Transfiguration by ordinance divine.
See? This isn't good. Time to go.
Да. Чё, как их удалить?
Let's dance.
My will embodied.
Absorption test.
Надо их всех, по идее.
Shudder.
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you.
Stand clear.
Да уж. Здоровье заканчивается неохотно.
I'll protect us.
Где? Мне нужны их головы. Да и нет.
Shudder.
Swirl. Mark 2.
Crush.
Beg for mercy.
Animal test 6308. Go.
Три головы. Оу, полегче.
Let's dance.
Верните мне последнюю голову. Оу, легче.
Take your true form.
Прими свой настоящий облик, что такое.
Cryo incarnate. Shudder.
Неплохо так. Приезжает что-то криво, физ сопротивления, уйтой. То есть это по умолчанию всегда надо будет еще кого-то крио или физ ставить в отряд. Тогда ШНХ пользы будет больше.
Well met.
Ай,
I'll protect us.
От обстрел.
Crush!
Опять ушла голова. О, пулеметный отстрел. Где третья голова?
Absorption test.
Beg for mercy.
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to...
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
Госпожи Кицин нам удалось свести потери к минимуму.
Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady on behalf of the entire Millilith. Thank you.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached...
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well,
that I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
one has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable, hence on balance. One finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a
Yes. I can't explain. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good... In fact, one has many...
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade... We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact...
Oh. Надо добыть воды. Да когда оно выполнится? О, выполнилось. О.
More speed.
Wow! Everyone in the Jade Chamber.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far—
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I hear she's going to perform the Divine Dam—
Hey! Look! Miss...
Сейчас что-то будет. Я более чем уверен. Такие.
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought
it was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine death, the play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you. I think I found the—
Ms. Yun! Here you are! Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP— Wait. You're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine— Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all—
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to—
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm.
О! О! Чего? Нифига мне там накидали заданий. Краски мимолет, спящий дракон, глава 1. Это, короче, к тому. Гори волшебная звезда. О, гемы, прямо гемы. Я хочу их все сразу. 30, 60. 60, 60. Ну, скорее всего, этого возьму. C6 будет. О, да пришел тогда, когда я уже все собираюсь уходить. Что здесь по описанию события? Блин. Я думал такой, постримлю, то есть сразу ивент. Что-то начал, понял, что ивент постримить не получится. Типа надо пройти сюжет, промежуточный сюжет. И тут такой бац, у меня интернет умирает, а потом какого-то фига, еще предыдущий стрим, стрим завершается, приходится по новой начал. Ну, в целом я пока не вижу особого смысла сейчас выполнять эти задания. Все равно их ждать, когда они все откроются. Играть ей. Фонарь теней. Ага, он самый. Страж пучины. Опять, видимо, с этим сражаться. И 3 валюты. Лунные тени. О, скин на Нингуан. В сиянии полной луны и фонарей у перил с привычным величием стоит воля небес. Она желает разделить восхищение от ее нового праздничного наряда вместе с путешественницей. Получите талисманы удачи 2400. Получите талисманы безупречности 2200. Получите талисманы поверженного зла 1800. О, красиво выглядит. Одна из причин прокачивать Нингуан. Ну, мне чуть попозже. Еще 17 дней. Кстати, по идее, должно это как-то в текущем периоде, да, вот. О, 4,5. Так это ж по факту можно аж 5 уровней получить. Но сомневаюсь, что именно на этой неделе. Ну вот. Я еще спать тогда буду. Опять. О, 15. О, могу еще одну крутку купить. Буду копить. Неистово копить. Хотя бы на Яе, Мику. А уже сигнатурное оружие, если что, можно будет Сахарозы поставить. Потому что более-менее... Я точно не помню. Оно как типа увеличить... Что оно там по характеристикам, кстати, сигнатурное оружие Яе, Мику. Так. Где? Где-то это было. Детали нового босса, баф, Яе, Мико. Доработка анимации с озвучками. Навыки Аята. Вот опять баф Яе. Где информация по поводу сигнатурного оружия? Была же где-то здесь. Буду искать, пока не найду. Опять новый ивент с этим, с экономией. А где? Вот. Да блин, это не то. Я тоже понадеялся, что это то. Опять искать. И так. Во. При нажатии элементального навыка дается баф божественный танец, который увеличивает урон элементального навыка. Стакается до 3 раз, длится 12 секунд. На максимальных стаках плюс 12 элементального урона. Ну и крит урон получается. Ну в целом... Здесь получается 32. Тут то ли 36 в итоге получится с сигнатурного оружия, то ли как. Я что-то не понимаю. Ну, в целом, если что, есть... Поэтому если с сигнатурным... Ага, и те тоже. Если с сигнатурным оружием не повезет, хотя бы я и получить. Ну, конечно, в идеале бы еще сигнатурку бы на нее. Но, как по мне, мне хотя бы осилить бы получение я и Мика. Чем меньше кроток на нее потребуется, тем лучше. Так, да и мне тоже заканчивать надо. Блин, а мне не на что потратить. Времени у меня уже больше нету. Не. Была бы пятница, или хотя в моем случае или четверг. Нет, в идеале бы пятница. Я бы еще посидел бы. А так нет. Все. Я тоже заканчиваю. По-моему, тут никого и не было. О, мне музыку предлагают. С произведением здесь. Не-не-не, это Яндекс предлагает, так что нет. Так. Давайте. Вообще сколько воспроизведений? Когда-то успела 10 воспроизведений набраться. Ладно. Всем спасибо, всем пока.